Good morning, everybody. This is April with Not a Diet. Coming back today with the Rae Dunn Teacher Planner. Today I'm going to do some meal planning for our week. You'll have to excuse me, my allergies are out of control this week. Out of control. I thought it would be nice to go sit in the grass yesterday with my dog Steve, and I'm definitely paying for it today. Last night, I was a total mouth breather. I sounded like just horrible. I was trying to think who I sounded like. Star Wars. Darth Vader. Good Lord. It is too early. Anyway, welcome back. If you're here for the rambling madness and planning, you've picked the right place. Do you guys have pen gems? I fell in love with it. I love how I don't pause to give you time to answer because I know I can't hear you anyway. Pen Gems is online, pengems.com. They have the coolest pens. If you're looking for a fun Mother's Day gift, and if your mom loves to write, these are amazing. They come with black ink. I think they're a 0.7, so they're really, really nice for journaling. And the one that I got actually came with two extra refills, which is nice. You can get them in blue refills too. So they're not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by Pen Gems, but when I like something, I like to share it with you guys because I figure you'll probably like it too. So let's flip over to this month. I'm also going to show you guys a secret that I did here. Let me make sure you're in there we go, in screen there. This month had a lot of things going on in the Rae Dunn Planner. We had all of the things marked out, which is great. If you're using this planner as an everyday planner, you'll want to know the holidays. I don't, so I just take my happy little snail, my Tombow mono correction tape, and I will just run over all of the things so that I can write in a clean box. And you can tell a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, you can tell a little bit that it's there because Ray's paper isn't as white as a whiteout correction tape. No one's going to jail this morning. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm on a roll. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's get started doing our weekly food meal plan. Ready? Monday, I'm going to be making mushrooms, and this is mushroom and coconut rice. If you have not had coconut rice, it is so good. I use jasmine rice because it's my favorite. And what I do is I put it in the rice maker, but instead of putting the water in, I do 1 can of coconut milk with the fat. You can go the light without the fat and it tastes fine too, but as you'll learn, I'm kind of all about the fat, so that's how I roll. The flavor is amazing. It's kind of a sweet taste. So what I'm going to do with my mushrooms is I'm going to marinate my mushrooms in like a teriyaki sweet honey with a little bit of chili sauce so that they pull in all of those flavors. And then I'm going to put them in my Rae Dunn round bake container or oval bake container. Throw on some tin foil. Maybe I'll add some basil, some cilantro. Ooh, that'd be good. Maybe I'll add a little bit of pineapple juice just to jazz it up a little bit. Throw the mushrooms in the oven, 375 degrees for 20 minutes. I want those mushrooms to really just absorb all of that flavor and liquid. And then as soon as the coconut rice is done, layer coconut rice in the bottom and then put those mushrooms on the top and maybe sprinkle a little bit of fresh basil on top. I love fresh herbs, and now is the time that my garden is doing great with fresh herbs. So, well, that took a lot of time to tell you about recipe number 1 next week. Goodness sakes alive. So yeah, if you haven't tried coconut rice, do. It's super sweet. It gives it almost like a bread pudding texture. It's really good. And then, you know, add something savory with a lot of depth of flavor with it. So you have the sweet and savory together. It's really, really good. So on Tuesday, I'm going to just go with a balsamic pasta. I have made this before. It's a cold pasta, and it's one of our very, very favorites. What you do, you just cook whatever pasta you have on hand. It doesn't matter, you know, if it's elbow macaroni or spiral, or it can even be like a linguine or an angel hair. Totally your choice. Your dressing is going to be just balsamic vinegar and a little bit of olive oil and maybe some lime or lemon, something acidic. You could also do an orange if you have like a blood orange on hand. Grapefruit would be good in that too. And then I would just do a little bit of zest, whatever fruit you decide, just do a little bit of zest on it as well. I throw in some baby tomatoes. I just cut them in half. And then I throw in some olives, just chopped, or you can get the sliced ones in the can if you want to. I'm totally done that before too. Mix that all together and it's perfect. Salt and pepper to taste. Super, super easy. Usually by Tuesdays, I am not in any kind of mood to cook. So something easy is really good. This can also be made ahead of time, like on the weekend, and then, you know, go from there. On Wednesday, I have written down taco lettuce wraps. Now, I am a huge fan of using portobello mushrooms as a meat alternative. They've got a really good meaty, chewy texture. So I am going to marinate a couple of portobellos in cumin, some other, probably just taco seasoning. I was going to get all fancy. I'm not. Taco seasoning with a little bit of water. Let those sit in the fridge, you know, 10-15 minutes. Pull them out, barbecue them, slice them up like you would like chicken or steak. And then we'll just add all of that onto a big bed of lettuce and have it just like that. I think for the next day, I might add all of this to an actual tortilla for lunches, which would make it easier. So moving on to Thursday. I'm going to go easy peasy and just do barbecued vegetables. I have a pan that it has like little vent holes in it, but nothing big enough for the veggies to fall through. So I'll do some asparagus. I'll cut up maybe some fingerling potatoes. I'll do some broccoli. I'll do some cauliflower. Drizzle it with a little avocado oil, salt and pepper it. Throw it on the barbecue. 10-15 minutes. It does not take long, and we will have ourselves some barbecued veggies. And they're super filling, and they're good for you. So easy peasy Thursday night. Friday, I'm going to do cowboy chips and dip. I know I'm going to have leftover tortillas. If you have not had cowboy chips and dip and chips, yeah. It is amazing. So all that it is, we make our homemade tortillas out of homemade chips out of leftover tortillas. And then all the dip is, it's like a salsa, but it's different. It's good. So I use a full bag of frozen corn. I will add to it a whole can of rinsed and drained black beans. I will add to it one finely diced jalapeno. There's lime juice of 2 limes that I just, put over it like that. There is about 2 tablespoons of honey. Yes, honey. And then half or quarter, depends on what you like. I like onions, so I do half of a white sweet onion, like a Walla Walla sweet, and then I do half of a purple onion. So there's lots of onion flavor in that. And then I just refrigerate it, and it's good to go. And we'll just have that as a whole meal. So that's one of my favorites. And then Saturday is going to be, I'm going to do portobello mushroom burgers. Portobello mushroom burgers. And all we do for that is I marinate again portobello mushrooms. They're so big and they're so meaty. So I will throw them in a Ziploc bag. I'll put them in the fridge, Let those marinate with a little bit of Worcestershire on them. Believe it or not, a little bit of browning sauce in the bag as well. Salt and pepper. If I want to do a barbecue sauce, I'll make my own with a little bit of ketchup and brown sugar and let that sit as well. Not very often do I do that, only because the brown sugar is pretty darn sweet. And a lot of times when we do burgers, we're not really looking for that sweetness. So I'll let those marinate, and then they'll go on the Barbie for about, gosh, not very long. I'm going to say 10 minutes tops. And then we just make them up as a regular burger. We'll put tomato and lettuce and pickles. I'll even sometimes throw an avocado on there. Trick with your avocado, because they're slippery little buggers once they get on your burger. Kind of mash them up a little bit and then use them as a spread on the top of your bun. Works a whole lot better. And if you toast your bun, your avocado will stick even better. Toast your bun, that's what she said. Goodness sakes alive, guys. It's going to be a live week. And then on Sunday, we're going to do... Ooh, I better make a note here. I'm going to make a note right here. Chips. I'm going to just put a little circle here, which will tell me, there's something else happening with these chips. I need to save some because Sunday, I want to make tortilla barbecued pizzas. Let's do barbecued tortilla pizzas. That makes more sense. It's that time of year where cooking inside makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. We don't have central air in our house, and it gets warm in the summertime. So about this time of year, we open all the windows up, and it's comfortable as long as we don't turn any appliances on. The dryer causes a little bit of heat up in the morning, so we usually do it then or late in the evening. So right now is the beginning of our barbecue season, and it goes all the way till about the end of September, mid-October, sometimes even into late October, early November. And I love barbecuing. So barbecued tortilla pizzas, these are easy peasy. If you have kids or grandkids, these would be a lot of fun for them too. You just take regular tortilla shells and you put the pizza sauce. You can either make your own out of tomato paste and, rosemary, basil, all the Italian seasonings in there. Lay it out, put the sauce on, and then you can choose any toppings you want. Just make it like a regular pizza. And then when you go to bake it, what I do is I'll put like a cookie sheet on the grill and put them on the cookie sheet for the first couple of minutes. Lid up. Always leave the lid up so you can keep an eye on it. And then after they've gone for a couple minutes on the barbecue, I'll just scoop them off onto the actual barbecue grates and cook them for another couple minutes. They get nice and crispy, so you have like a really thin crust pizza. And depending on what you put on them, they're super healthy. We like to do a margarita style, and we'll do a base with garlic and avocado oil. And then we'll sprinkle on some mozzarella cheese, some fresh basil leaves, and then some Roma tomatoes, and then cover that in cheese. And oh, you guys, so good. My mouth is watering right now. Woofda! All right, so that takes care of this week, and we're looking at super, super duper easy meals. And you guys know, I'm all about super duper easy meals, especially during the week. It gets too rough sometimes to do tough meals. All right, there you guys go. Whoops, there you guys go. Any questions, let me know down below. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell if you want notifications. Thumbs up if you liked it. And I'll be back next week with another plan with me in my Rae Dunn Teacher Planner. So you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks again for tuning in, and happy meals this week.